Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest, our nation's founding father, George Washington.
Morning. Dry. I'm coming down.
Here we go. So, Mr. Washington, it's such an honor to have you today.
No, thank you for having me.
Let's start with discussing your circumstances growing up.
Well, I was born on the 22nd of February, 1732. My father owned a large plantation in Virginia and had many slaves. We were well off. My father died when I was 11 years old, and I was left to manage the plantation with my mother. I was homeschooled until the age of 11. When I was 20, my niece and brother died, and I was left to manage the plantation by myself.
I had a tough life growing up as well, so I understand your pain. Change the subject. What was your aim with revolution?
Our nation's independence.
How did you become involved with the Patriot cause?
I was the supreme commander of colonial armies during the American Revolution. I had lost many of my first battles, including the winter at Valley Forge. After I won my first battle at Trenton, I received help from France and Spain since they were also enemies of Britain.
How was the Continental Army funded?
In 1783, when a peace treaty was signed between US and Great Britain, I thought I had done my duty and planned to retire and move to Virginia to become a farmer and family man. However, in 1787, I was asked to attend the Constitutional Convention to write up the Constitution. The people who attended the convention thought I was most suited for the job.
So, Mr. Washington, would you say that these were your main revolutionary achievements?
Yes, I would think.
So when were you officially our nation's first president?
I was inaugurated on April 30th, 1789 in New York City. Because Washington, D.C. wasn't yet built, I lived in New York and Philadelphia.
So, before all of this, did you think you could make such a change?
No, I did not.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Mr. Washington.
No, thank you.
Well, that's all for our show today. See you next time on The Oprah Winfrey Show.
Ladies, I went back at night. Wait, let's start with the Constitutional Convention. In 1783, when the... I was 9 years old, and I had to manage the plantation. I was born on the 22nd of the...